Tita, Professor, what are you doing here?
Oh, Estelle, Agate.
Ah, perfect timing.
We finished investigating the earthquakes, so where are these hunks of junk?
Junk. How rude. These are the little things I promised you earlier.
We can get to that in a moment. First, you did, I assume, investigate the Songtime Gate earthquake? I'd like to hear what you discovered both there and at Full Ward. Right, okay, so...
So the earthquakes grow stronger with each occurrence, This is quite serious, assuming the rate of growth you describe is constant.
Yeah. One even stronger than the Sangtime one, hitting the city would be really, really bad.
And a man with the sunglasses seen at all three locations. I would say it is all but certain that man is an agent of Ouroboros. Given that, I think helping Professor Russel with his experiment is in our best interest.
An experiment? What, with this junk?
Precisely so. These are septium vein measuring instruments I developed years ago. When placed properly on the ground, they can monitor the flow of a septium vein in real time.
Septium? I know I always ask these questions, but what's a septium vein?
They're huge veins of septium ore that run deep beneath the surface of the Earth. The energy flowing along them slowly moves the surface.
In the distant past, they were referred to as both earth veins and spirit veins, and I believe in the distant east, they're currently called dragon veins, no?
Very knowledgeable. Just so. The people of the East have built their greatest cities on places where dragon veins converge since time immemorial. Their ideal has always been to gather the energy of the land and use it to give strength to the nation. Oh, okay then, I learned something. So these devices can stop earthquakes then?
No, I'm afraid not. These will only monitor the flows passively. However, one leading theory is that earthquakes are caused in part by septium veins, flows, bending the earth. If we monitor the veins, therefore, we may be able to discover something about what's causing these blasted quakes.
I see. That means we need to make sure to set these up before another earthquake occurs.
Right, so 3 devices means 3 places you have in mind, right, Gramps?
I do. Take a look at the map. So, I need you kids to set these up in 3 locations in this region. Firstly, on the northern trap plains, where the stone circle is specifically. Next, smack dab in the middle of the Caldia tunnel. From here, it's near the first bridge. And finally, in front of Lyston Fortress. Here, here, and here. That's where I need you to place the devices.
Okay, I've got all that down. So, do we just need to set them on the ground?
I'm afraid it isn't quite that easy. You'll need to insert the sensor needle into the ground at the right angle and also tune the antenna.
An antenna? A transmission device, you mean? So these devices will transmit the information gathered to another location.
Ah, sharp! The antenna will send the data to our calculating orbit, the capel, so we can easily analyze the septium veins movements. With the capel, we can monitor all 3 locations at once.
That sounds pretty cool, I guess. Will you be coming with us to help set this stuff up, Professor?
No, I need to prepare the capel for all this. Tita knows what to do. She can go with you.
I get to work with Estelle again.
Alrighty. Tita's worth her weight in Mira anyway. Agate, you have no complaints, right?
With a look like that, no. Just don't daydream too much while fiddling with the machines, short stuff. Feel like if we left you to it, you wouldn't even notice monsters until you were actually in their mouths.
Oh, Agate, you're mean. But you'd save me if it happened, right?
Brat.
Aw, Tita, cuteness 1, Agate 0.
Well, I need to start tuning the capel. Once you've placed all the measuring instruments, head to the operations room in the central factory.
Will do.
Work hard, Grandpa.
So we need to get all these set up before the next earthquake. Let's get to it.
Whoa, before that, our group here is getting a little crowded. Might be a good idea to keep someone here as backup and make sure we don't go walking away with an army.
Very well. I'll be on the second floor. If you need me at any time, don't hesitate to ask. This should be okay then. Let's see, we need to set up instruments in the tunnel on the north plane and in front of Lyston Fortress. Is there any order we should tackle that in? I shall leave that to your judgment. I will, however, contact Lyston ahead of you. If we explain our circumstances, I cannot imagine they will take issue with our gathering data in front of their gate. Good idea.
Time to move out then. Cheetah, keep up.
Okay.
Come to report?
We fought the battles.
Well then, allow us to report the results to date. Seems like you fought enough. Alright, I'll call that test complete.
Finally over. That was rougher than I expected.
Seems like you worked hard. Ah, but as a humble servant, that was the least I could do. So, Olivier, were there any problems? No, absolutely no problems. Stable trajectory and perfectly centered balance. I'm eager to see a fine piece of work like this on the market. Oh, thank goodness. You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. Seems like I can finally see the production phase on the horizon.
Oh, it's not going to be mass-produced yet? It looks like it's plenty done from my point of view.
No, it still needs a bit more time. Now I need to hone in on the fine details for the manufacturing. I'm able to do that because of the results you got me from this test. This new info should make further research fly ahead.
Well, keep up the good work.
A new model orbital gun. I'll be expecting great things. Yeah, look forward to it. Oh, right, 1 sec before you go.
Was there something else?
Take this. It was bothering me a bit that the reward was kind of meager. Well, think of this as making up for that. It's not a bad thing to have a bit of, so please take it.
Thanks.
I will be glad to use it. Well then, if anything else comes up, I'll call you guys.
Later.
Is it really you, Estelle?
Freddy? What the heck are you doing here?
You two know each other?
Yeah, he works at the Oracle Factory in Roland. How's the store?
Well, I left things in Roland to my dad and came here to train. I'm learning about new orbment models.
So there's training for that, huh? Oh yeah, you said you'd studied here before, didn't you, Freddy?
Yep, had the basics beaten into me when I was young. Well, I guess even now I'm having the basics of the new model beaten into me. By the way, Joshua's not with you?
Yeah, some stuff came up, so we're, working separately for now.
Too bad. Would have been nice to see Joshua too. But I'm pretty happy just to run into you here. It'll be a good story to tell my dad once we get back to Roland. Good luck with your work.
Good luck on your end, too.
Welcome to the Central Factory Maintenance Desk. Are you looking for something?
Aren't you the one looking for us?
Looking for... Wait. Are you guys bracers?
Yeah, we saw your request on the board.
Thanks for coming. I really am in a bit of a fix. You have time to hear about the problem?
Yeah.
I'm looking for small orbment parts. I was going around checking to see if the equipment in here was unharmed, and I guess they all spilled out of the hole in my pocket while I was moving around.
You had a hole in your pocket? Yeah, that'll do it.
Totally my mistake. I knew it was starting to tear, but, well... I was freaking out when the earthquake happened, and I just stuffed them in my pocket without thinking. So they tumbled from your person while you were walking around. Yes, I believe we grasped at the particulars of this case.
So the job's to find those parts?
Yep. But many orbment parts are delicate little things. Seeking them out sounds like quite the arduous task.
Now that you mention it, that does sound like a pain.
I think so too. But fear not, I have a secret weapon for you.
A secret weapon?
Please use this.
What's this?
So this is a bit of an oddball metal detector we've invented. This metal detector can pinpoint specific metals. In other words, you select a specific material to search for.
That does sound pretty incredible, but what does it have to do with the job?
If he set it to search just for the kinds of metals used in the parts.
I see. So in other words, it can be set to respond only to the parts.
Okay, so that's how it works.
Get close to something that looks promising, then use the detector. If there are any parts, there should be some kind of response.
Got it.
The machine will help, but we'd like to cut down the areas we have to search too. When you drop the parts, do you remember where you'd been?
I was in the workshop on the 3rd floor and the lab on the 4th floor. I've already checked the elevators and hallways, so please just focus your search on those 2 rooms.
The 3rd floor workshop and the lab on the 4th floor. Alright, got it.
I think there should be about 8 parts I lost. If you can find at least half, it'd be a big help.
We'll do our best.
I'll also ask you return the detector then.
Got any other info? If not, we'll be going.
There is one more thing. Give the lab on the 4th floor a real one-over. I played with Antoine while I was up there for a bit. I'm sure I probably dropped a bunch of parts there.
Antoine, you mean the cat living in the factory?
Yeah, that Antoine. He can be pretty cute, but this time I'm kinda annoyed with him. I mean, I'm not trying to blame him, but I'm sure I lost a lot of parts playing with him.
Now I feel bad for Antoine.
Well, let's get moving.
Good luck. Counting on you guys.
Roger, we'll be back when we find something. Oh, would you look at that? Antoine, you sneaky little cat. So you were carrying one of the parts.
That one would have been easy to miss.
Come to think of it, Eric said he played with them for a bit.
Sorry, little kitten. I'm afraid we have to take your toy.
We'll get Eric to make it up to you. See you later, Antoine.
Hey everyone, did you find any parts?
It's going okay, I guess. For now, we'll report what we've got.
Wait, did you really find all 8?
Oh, did we get them all?
Incredible. I'd totally given up. Anyway, if you could give me the parts in the detector. Thank you so much. I didn't think all the parts would be found.
Glad we could find them for you. Will this be enough for the job?
Of course. I kind of feel bad making you go this far. That reminds me, I had that... Here, please, take this. It may not be much, but think of it as a symbol of my sincere and super relieved thanks.
Thank you.
Are you sure we can have it?
Yep, don't worry about it. You really saved my butt. Thanks again for today. Thanks to you guys, I should be able to catch back up on the work I was doing.
That's good, but you should really fix the hole in your pocket.
Yeah, I probably should. Guess I'd better find a sewing kit.
If you need help with that, just contact the guild. We'll arrive anytime, thread and needle in hand.
Thanks for your thoughtfulness. Thanks again for today. Hope to see you again. You can leave the thread and needle behind, though.
Yeah, next time.
Well then, later.